One thing that's not really talked about as much when it comes to victims of narcissistic abuse is the fact that a lot of times they don't want to leave because they feel bad for the narcissist, or they're concerned or worried about them in some way, shape, or form. Because here's the thing, narcissists are experts at targeting highly empathetic people. And so a lot of times they begin the relationship by trauma bonding and sharing past experiences and just painting themselves to be this, poor victim, right? So if you're highly empathetic or overly responsible, you tend to have a sense of responsibility for this person based on what they've been through. You have that hero instinct to want to save them. And narcissists are aware of this, and they use that against their victims. So it's not always as easy to navigate. Sometimes they even go as far as to threaten to unalive themselves if the victim threatens to leave. And I've experienced that firsthand, so I know how confusing and just chaotic and nightmarish it can be. It takes a toll on the other person, and I just wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. So we shouldn't judge or criticize people who have experienced this, because it truly is a nightmare. And you're a victim of someone's manipulation and gaslighting. And so we have to put ourselves in a place of just being compassionate and understanding people who have experienced this, because it's not a joke at all. Also, for people who have experienced this, there's only so much you can do for someone else. They have to want to get help for themselves if they are truly suffering in that way. Like I said, a lot of times they will use the empathy and the guilt tripping as a way to manipulate and control the situation. But if someone is truly having problems like that, you can offer to get them help or make a phone call, but you can't save them. Whether you're a man and you're with a woman, or a woman and you're with a man, you cannot save them. There's only so much that you can do. If it's not your child or a close loved one, that is not on you. That's not your responsibility. They have to want to get help for themselves, and there's only so much you can do, okay? So don't feel like you have to stay in a situation like that, because then it becomes an issue of, okay, now your mental health is at risk, right? And so it's just very important to tell people and let people know they don't have to stay in situations like that. A lot of people have been manipulated or experienced gaslighting as children, or whatever it may be, and so they may be overly empathetic and feel like they have to save the other person, and that's not the case. That is where the trap is. And so if this is you and you've experienced this, or you're in it currently, I just want to give you permission to free yourself, to love yourself, to do what is best for you, because at the end of the day, no one else is going to do that. And don't allow someone to take advantage of your kindness and your humanity, because it's just not right. It's not fair. Okay? Remember, you are seen, you are loved, and you are not alone. Until next time.